his life in service of others, and I give him credit for that.
Farmar dives on it. Robertson comes up with it, and then a reaching foul in Artest. Terrific hustle from both players. The foul on Ron Artest will be number 2.
This is great hustle by Jordan Farmar, sacrificing his body, willing to hit the deck, doesn't come up with the basketball. That type of energy you gotta love.
Make that the 3rd foul on Artest. First team foul against the Lakers. Pierce is going to inbound. Bryant sits with the 5 fouls. Celtics have a host of players with 4, including Garnett, but he's on the court right now. Pierce finds Garnett. Garnett way off, not even close. Oh, it gets to Odom somehow. Robinson nearly got it, and Farmar will set it up. That was a dangerous pass. Vujicic with Robinson on him. Odom for 3. And Pierce the rebound. Nate Robinson stays in the game. His plays enabled Rondo to stay on the bench. Davis. Garnett trying to tip it, but he goes right to Odom.
Too many times right now, Kevin Garnett is going up with one hand to rebound and catch. You got to get the other hand up so you can snatch the rebound.
Garnett's only played 17 minutes. He's been in foul trouble. They lob it to Bynum. Oh, nice play from Bynum in traffic.
But you see the difference. Bynum up with 2 hands to catch and finish.
A 21-point game for Andrew Bynum to go along with his 7 block shots. Robinson is fouled and gets off the shot. Bynum fell and tried to grab him. As the Celtics will bring in a number of substitutions.
Lamar throws it high. Bynum catches it with 2 high, keeps it high, and then drops it in.
It's still good to be tall in basketball.
Yeah, but you can't teach this. I mean, that's fundamentally sound. That's a big guy that understands presence, understands his length, never brings the basketball back down, and finishes it high. I like what both coaches are doing right now. Closing out the ball game with their closers. So Phil Jackson going back with Fisher and Bryant.
Robinson stays in the game because he's shooting free throws. Rondo is set to come in, but because Robinson at the line, he won't enter the game yet. A reminder, the finals will switch to Boston. Game 3 on ABC Tuesday night. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Our coverage begins GMC Sierra NBA Countdown at 8:30 Eastern. Games 3, 4, and 5 in Boston. Of course, Game 5 if necessary. Celtics win here tonight, and there'll definitely be at least a Game 5. Right now, it's all even as we approach the midway point here of Game 2. Bryant back in. Allen on him. Bryant the drive, hesitation, up and under, count it, and a foul. Ray Allen the personal, and a chance for a 3-point play for Kobe Bryant. Hung in the air and banked it in, and Phil Jackson will call timeout.
Because of the impact that Andrew Bynum is having, help comes late, and Bryant hanging in the air, waiting until Perkins comes down and finishes with an acrobatic lay.
MetLife can help you tackle the ifs in life. Visit MetLife.com to learn more. Back at the Staples Center, Game 2 of the NBA Finals. We're midway through the 4th. Lakers by 2. After tonight, the series shifts to the TD Garden in Boston. We expect there to be 3 games. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesday and Thursday, 9 Eastern time, tip-offs. And then on Sunday, it'll be an 8 Eastern time. And this is exactly the type of game we expected with these finals. The first one, a little bit of a disappointment because the Celtics didn't play as hard as they normally do. What a great game, Mark.
Well, absolutely. If the Celtics win or lose, it won't be because of lack of energy and effort. So certainly they made the proper adjustment, but they need Kevin Garnett to show up and be a presence on the offensive end.
Garnett really struggling right now, Jeff.
Well, I think it's a big decision by Doc Rivers who to finish with tonight. He's not rebounded in this time, and he's not been comfortable due to foul trouble. So, would you be better served with Rasheed Wallace's long-range shooting or Glenn Davis's active work on the board.
Bryant back on Rondo. Ray Allen. Perkins, nice inside pass, and Rondo banks it in. Again, another good pass inside as Rondo's got himself a triple-double.
Your Doc Rivers, you have to show the films tomorrow of how good things occur when you share the basketball. You get man movement and ball movement time and time again. Celtics court.
Bryant, tough shot, puts it in.
And right now, Bryant is going to be a jump shooter because he's not going to risk the charge and his 6th foul. So you have to make sure you make him put the ball on the floor all the way to the basket.
Bryant hasn't fouled out in the playoff game since 2002. Oh, Garnett set the screen, and Rondo a clear path to the basket.
Well, the patience of Rondo in that screen and roll situation, understanding that Bryant was going under, did not get baited into shooting a jump shot and attack.
Second triple-double of the playoffs for Rondo. He had 3 in last year's postseason. Almost averaged a triple-double. Shot clock down to 7. Artest and a whistle and an offensive foul, a moving screen, and a turnover for L.A. Bynum picks up the personal.
It's a good job of making the adjustment. Instead of allowing Bryant to go under, you re-screen, and now Rondo with the blow by. Got to do a better job if you're the Lakers of defending this pick and roll situation with Bryant.
Who will score for the Celtics? Ray Allen had the hot hand in the first half. 27 points, but only 5 in the second half. Pierce and Garnett have been off offensively. Allen for 3. Did Bynum get a piece of it? No, he just contested it beautifully, and it's an air ball for Ray Allen. Andrew Bynum playing a superb game for the Lakers here tonight. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining. Bryant, shot clock down to 5. Comes up short, fight for the rebound, Garnett.
They have to run even late. Most teams, most point guards get hesitant late at close games to really push the ball.
Pierce on the drive. And Pierce is fouled on the pass. It's the 3rd team foul, so the Celtics will take it out of bounds.
And Pierce is usually great when he hears the whistle at shooting the ball, no matter if he's already thinking pass, to draw the shooting foul.
Shot clock reset to 14. Artest on Pierce. Pierce just 2 of 11 from the field tonight. And Artest with a bump. Not a lot of contact there. The Lakers not happy with it. That's the 4th team foul and the 5th on Artest.
Artest with the active hands, keeping a body on Paul Pierce. That's not a foul. This is playoff basketball, and you're playing for all the marbles. That's not a foul.
Artest nearly steals that. Again, he has 5. Bryant has 5. Pass Garnett into Perkins. Blocked by Gasol. His 6th block. Rondo gets it back and puts it in. What a play from Rondo. And the Celtics regain the lead.
Wanting the basketball more than anybody else on the floor. Rondo again coming up with a loose one and getting the finish.
And foul down the other end on Garnett. That's 5 on Garnett. Garnett has 5 for Boston. Artest and Kobe Bryant 5 for the Lakers.
Trying to go to Pau Gasol on the block.
They're saying just dislodging him. They're starting to call it extremely tight here in the 4th quarter.
Post play is so hard to officiate.
Shot clock down to 7. They turn it over. Garnett, good physical defense there again. Neither coach happy right now as we'll take a break. And the Celtics with the ball and a 1-point lead.
Great loose ball play by Rondo and terrific left hand finish oversized.
Thanks for watching ESPN on 8.
Rondo, oh, what a fake, and he lays it in. Pretty play from Rajon Rondo. Stolen by Bryant. Bad pass, puts up the 3. Bang! Ray Allen back out. A three. Knocks it down again. And that's an NBA Finals record. Most threes in a Finals game. His 8 of 11 from downtown, 32 points, 27 of them, and 7 of the threes came in the first half. Lakers have done a much better job defensively as we have 2:59 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The last two NBA champions, Celtics in 08, Lakers in 09, scratching and clawing their way here to try and get a victory in game 2. Rondo looking. He scored the last 6 points for them. Garnett against Artest. Shot bounces in. Garnett finally gets one to go. Just his second field goal. Gasol almost got a piece of it. Bryant playing with the 5 fouls. Double team out to Artest. Up top, Fisher. Fisher fakes, sets, blocked from behind. Rondo, then Pierce tips it ahead. Here goes Rondo, back for Ray Allen. Up, shot won't go. Rebound, Bryant, he can't hold on, and it's Celtic ball.
And Ray Allen should have known that he's not going to take that foul and gone right. He went straight up. A very smart play. Good extra effort by Rondo. Great loose ball play by Pierce. And that's a good no call.
And a smart play, you touched on it, by Bryant, understanding that he could not commit the foul, so went up obviously with 2 arms extended high.
Still able to contest the shot without committing the foul. And he stops a 2-on-1 break. Ray Allen jump shot. Won't go. Rebound. Garnett tips it out of bounds. No, they say last touch by Gasol.
But they can review this if they want to.
Under 2 minutes to go. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Expanded use of instant replay.
And I think they're going to overturn this.
It certainly looked like it went off the right hand of Kevin Garnett.
But that's a hard call because if it's not conclusive.
It's a brand new rule for this year. That's tough. But this year, to determine the last 2 minutes of regulation and overtime, the officials can see which player last touched the ball prior to it going out of bounds.
That's off Garnett.
Yeah.
And if you're Kevin Garnett, you've got to be smarter. You don't want to pick up your 6th foul going over the back of Pau Gasol. So got away with one here.
A terrific new rule. Now the officials conferring. That's Monty McCutcheon. And they'll change the call. No, they're going to keep. I'm sorry, they're going to keep it the same. Well, it really did look like Garnett had touched it last. I mean, Gasol's hands were there, but they'll keep it the same. So the Celtics with 1:59 remaining get a new 24, up by 3.
I think if you're Kevin Garnett right now, you could be thinking, if I set solid screens, I'm going to get open jump shots. You've got to be ready to step into jump shots and shoot them with confidence.
Bryant playing off Rondo. Allen comes off the screen. Rondo sets for the jump shot. Knocks it down. Rajon Rondo once again doing the scoring here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics.
Simple play by Ray Allen. Caught, curled, brought Bryant to him. Good confidence by Rondo to knock it in.
Rondo has 8 points in the period. Bryant off the mark. Ball tipped by Rondo, taken by Ray Allen. Perkins tied up and gets it into the hands of Rondo.
They only have 2 to get it over.
And there, a timeout,
good timeout by Doc Rivers.
How about Doc Rivers showing his athleticism? Looks like he's back at Marquette.
1 more second, and it would have been an 8-second violation.
That's a great call, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics do not call another one so they can advance it. He's watching the shot clock run down. Let's see that old Marquette speed, Doc Rivers. Oh, yes. And he's tired from that short run.
Got it by a second. Celtics ball when we come back. Bryant the drive, double team, wild shot, Perkins the rebound, and then a foul on Gasol. Bryant wanted a foul, but it looked like the Celtics went straight up. And Boston right now with some breathing room. And 1:12 remaining. They'll shoot more free throws. Gasol committing the foul, knocking down Perkins. That's the right guy to foul. Perkins is not a good free throw shooter, 61% for his career. In the playoffs, he's right around there. Perkins has battled well tonight. 10 points, 6 boards, 3 assists as well. All right, with a 7-point game, Saban hits his 8. When do the Lakers have to start about making sure it's a 3 every time down the floor? It's too early, correct?
Well, you always want to attack the basket right now. And if the 3-point shot for one of your better shooters opens up, you shoot it. But you don't have to take a 3 as your first thought process.
I certainly think if you're Ray Allen, you want to extend Kobe Bryant. You don't want to give this guy rhythm to step into a 3.
Coming up on a minute remaining. Artest now on the drive. Still dribbling now. Looking up and under shot. Won't go. Rebound tipped by Gasol. Out to Bryant. Straight on 3. Puts it in. Kobe Bryant nails the 3-pointer. And it's a 5-point game. Dangerous pass, and Allen tracks it down. Rondo able to get it. Lost the ball. But they call a foul. It looked like he got grabbed from behind. And now Rondo, who's also a tough free throw shooter, he'll go to the line.
And to me, right there, Ray Allen should have held on to the ball. You've got a full 24. Bryant's on you. He's not taking the foul. And at the other end, they've got to rebound the ball with 2 hands. The ball's getting knocked loose. That's a tough call right there. That ball's up in the air. To me, that's a play on.
It looked to me from the live shot when he was going down that Artest grabbed him from behind. Artest is fouled out of the game. That's his 6th personal. And Rondo, again, who's not a good free throw shooter, will go there. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 61% for his career. And Conley hits that one. What a 4th quarter from Rondo.
This guy's made big plays on both ends of the floor. That's what you want from your great competitors. Finish the job.
He has emerged as one of the premier point guards in the NBA in this postseason. 9 points here in the 4th quarter. Celtics by 6. Bryant lost the handle, ball knocked away from behind by Rondo. And a pass out to Rondo. He's going to dribble it back out. They have to foul, and they foul Rondo.
But Bryant didn't just lose the ball. That was Rondo again coming up with the strip from behind. This guy is finishing the court.
And that's a really dangerous play by Rondo. Because if he doesn't get this, that's Kobe Bryant lifting with no contest.
And Rondo right back to the free throw line. Tremendous numbers. His playoff free throw shooting is a little better than he normally does. 33 seconds remain. Still, it's just a 2-possession game. This is a very big free throw. And Rondo able to put that in. Phil Jackson will call timeout. Lakers still have a couple of timeouts remaining. Boston leading by 7. Laker ball when we come back.
When's the last time?
Against England, FIFA World Cup on ESPN and ABC Saturday, June the 12th. Game 2 of the NBA Finals tonight. Celtics on the verge of tying this series at 1 apiece and handing the Lakers their first home loss of the postseason. They're 9-0 at Staples Center so far. And what a turnaround. Lakers had a 3-point lead here in this 4th quarter. Bryant puts it up. That won't go. Rondo tips it. Garnett the rebound, and he's fouled right away with 26.6 remaining. In the 2008 Finals, Celtics had won the first 2 games at home, then lost Game 3, and then beat the Lakers in Game 4. That was also their first home playoff loss of 2008. And now they're giving them their first home playoff loss of 2010.
Paul Pierce is thinking mistake by Ray Allen on that pull-up missed jumper by Kobe Bryant. They were supposed to switch, did not switch. Pierce got back into the picture. That's what you talked about, Coach, the multiple effort plays. You got to finish.
Pierce had a game as Garnett knocks it down. Just 2 of 11 from the field, but he still had an impact for his team.
I thought he was at a huge impact. He set a tone. You can't always make your shots. I thought he missed some very makeable shots. But what you can do is let your team know, I'm here to win. I'm giving championship effort defensively. Pierce did that tonight.
And Garnett knocks down a Pierce. That makes it a 9-point game. Some of the fans here at Staples Center heading for the exits in the final seconds. Bryant kicks it out to Gasol. Gasol launches up a 3. That won't go. Rebound. Still 4-4. And that's going to do it. The Celtics are going to tie this series at 1 apiece. As we said, Doc Rivers, after game 1, was laughing about how everybody was talking about how old the Celtics were again. He says, hey, when we lose a game, we're too old. When we win a game, we have great experience. Well, the experienced Celtics with a tremendous performance here in game 2.
And now the quick turnaround. Celtics leaving tonight. They won't get home until tomorrow morning. How to best manage your bodies and your time in this quick turnaround is so critical.
And again, Ray Allen setting an NBA Finals record, 8 3-pointers, 7 in the first half. It was one of the great shooting performances in NBA Finals history, and he did it in that first half. 27 of his 32 in the first half. Perkins puts on some finishing touches as the Boston Celtics once again with a huge road win. They won 2 big games in Cleveland as Pierce grabs Gasol. They won 2 big games in Orlando to start the conference finals. And here they hand the Lakers their first home loss of this postseason.
And some folks would look and say, why foul Gasol? Paul Pierce is saying, I'm not giving you anything easy. I'm not allowing you to establish a rhythm. Nothing in this series will be easy for you. Great foul by Paul Pierce. Even though it looks like it doesn't matter, it's a message sent.
Now as we head to Boston, Lakers have been very good on the road. They've closed out all 3 of their series so far in these playoffs on the road. But now a little more pressure going to Boston, where the Celtics have evened this up at 1 apiece. And what was impressive is that Boston had a big lead, blew the big lead, trailed in the 4th quarter, and then Rajon Rondo took over about a 2 or 3 minute stretch. And the Staples Center has gone very quiet.
And Jordan Farmer giving Perkins an opportunity to catch it, figuring he can get to him and foul him.
Gets it, pass deflected.
You know, I like how the Lakers are competing to the very end, too. They're not winning this game, but they're just not conceding. Good for them.
Phil Jackson's team is right in position to go up 2-0. But Boston finishes on a 16-4 run in the last 5.5 minutes, and the NBA Finals are tied at 1 game apiece. 103-94, a tremendous performance from the Boston Celtics. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers lose at home for the first time in the 2010 postseason. Rajon Rondo, another triple-double, and made all the big plays at crunch time. He's with Doris.
Yeah, that 16-4 run that your team closed began with the block shot you had and the uncontested jumper the Lakers conceded to you. Take us through your thinking late in this 4th quarter.
Well, for me, offensively, I was struggling the entire game, so I knew I'd get an open shot, and I just wanted to take that shot. But other than that, defensively, we stuck with it. It was an entire team effort. Ray carried us through the first half. In the second half, we got in a little slump, but we stuck with it, stayed together, and got the victory.
What was so different in this team's approach tonight versus Game 1?
Mental toughness, handle adversity, and just keep fighting.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, neither guy had an especially good game. How were you guys able to manage that and get through it anyway?
Just played it as a team. You know, Rasheed came in and played big minutes, baby. Tony Allen did terrific defense against Kobe, so it was an entire team effort. That's what we're going to need to win the finals.
Rajon, thank you very much. Mike.
All right, Doris, an excellent point. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce shot a combined 4 for 16 from the field, and the Celtics still beat the Lakers in Los Angeles. So now we head to Boston for games 3, 4, and 5. Game 3 at the TD Garden. Our coverage starts at 8:30 Eastern Time. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. Same times for Thursday, Sunday a little bit earlier. As Rajon Rondo continues his drive in these playoffs. What a special player he's become for the Boston Celtics. For all intents and purposes, their leader on the floor. And he turned in a triple-double. A brilliant performance for Rajon Rondo. Ray Allen, meanwhile, setting the record. A tremendous first half. He's with Doris.
Ray, in game 1, it seemed like the Lakers had every 50-50 basketball. Tonight, it looked like the Celtics got back to the defense that carried them here to the finals. Why was the approach so different?
It's interesting when you watch the tape. You see so many things that you didn't do, and you feel like you're doing the right things. You feel like you're in the right positions, but the tape doesn't lie. We were all out of position most of the time, and it gave them so many driving gaps. It took us out of our defense, and tonight we got back in that position. We swarmed them. We made them uncomfortable. Even though we fouled them, we still made them uncomfortable, and they were thinking about it. So, and we got in transition a lot more today.
You didn't get a bad assist from Doc Rivers that timeout as it came down the stretch.
Yep, no, definitely, no doubt. Everybody did their job tonight.
Thanks, Ray. Mike.
All right, Doris. And he hit 8 threes. They hit 11 three-pointers. They were 1 of 10 from downtown in game 1, and Ray Allen got them going in game 2. As impressive as the Lakers were in game 1, the Celtics up to the task here in game 2 to tie the NBA Finals. Final score, 103-94. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and our entire ABC crew, this is Mike Green saying, don't forget game 3 Tuesday night in Boston. Now except for the West Coast, stay tuned for your late local news over most of these ABC stations. Thanks for watching. Here on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
Next on Rob, Coop, and Lisa, Sports Zone, after the game.
Mike and Brenda found a house that they really wanted.
It was in my sister's neighborhood.
I told you it was perfect for you guys.
Literally across the street from her sister.
But someone else bought it before they could get their offer together.
We really missed a great
Dodged a bullet there.
So we talked to them about the Wells Fargo Priority Buyer Pre-Approval. It lets people know that you're a serious buyer because you've been credit approved.
We got everything in order so that we could move on the next place we found.
Which was clear on the other side of town.
Wells Fargo, with you when you're ready to move.
With over 90 daily nonstop Southwest Airlines flights from the LA area to the Bay Area. 2 free bags, they're on too. Grab your bag, it's on.
What if we just do what we did out west? Stuff is not gonna fly out here. Those alive in there. You're done.
Oh, I've seen this. That guy dies at the end.
Come on, don't worry about Jake. He's the least of our worries. I don't know. I don't feel good about this.
AT&T Uverse. Watch any show you record in any.
Now, live from the ABC7 Broadcast Center, ABC7 presents the Southern California Toyota Dealers Sports Zone.
Well, hi, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the Southern California Toyota Dealers Sports Zone. As always, a very great pleasure to have Michael Cooper and Lisa Leslie, and glad to see you remembered your Circle 7.
I got it.
On steroids.
Yeah.
Right.
Our boss would be very, very, very happy that you have that. We have all of your interviews live from Staples Center. Kurt Sandoval standing by, and we have a live report with the fans. So I guess, Lisa, we have ourselves a series.
We definitely have ourselves a series, and hopefully the Lakers have not dug themselves a hole losing one game at home. But it's going to be tough, but they're going to go to Boston and get the win that they need.
So imperative that they win 2 in Boston because the next 3 in Beantown.
Oh, of course, but again, as Pat Riley said, the playoffs have officially began with Boston winning this game. So the Lakers have their work cut out for them, but they can get it done.
That's huge.
You might just want to have the right 7, and you have to come up with
we'll put the right one on in a sec. In Game 1, the Lakers showed Boston they've got a little more bite than the 2008 Finals, playing a lot more physical against the league's most physical team. Could they sustain that kind of play in Game 2 tonight at Staples Center? Now, before the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton addressed the crowd about Coach John Wooden. We're going to have more on that and a tribute later in the show. The champs dominated the paint in Game 1. Derek Fisher finds Andrew Bynum. Lakers up 3 early on. Boston was 1 of 10 from behind the arc in Game 1. Coop, they found their range in the first quarter, hitting 3 of them to lead by 7 after quarter number 1. How did they get the looks?
It wasn't they. It was Ray Allen. Again, coming off those screens, the Lakers failed to lock and trail him or whatever they were doing, but it wasn't working because he found himself wide open. Again, Rasheed Wallace joined the party, but it was mostly Ray Allen doing all the damage from 3.
Second quarter, LA down 9. Jordan Farmar providing the spark. The Jam cuts Boston's lead to 31-24. Ray Allen in foul trouble most of Game 1, not tonight. His third from the land of plenty. The Celtics lead 36-26. Lisa, you cannot give Jesus Shuttleworth those kinds of looks.
You really cannot. And like Coop said, it's going to be important to lock and trail on him. But they acted as if Ray Allen was the third option, really losing sight of him. A lot of those shots, he was already going into a shot before they got a hand. So I think in Game 3, on his floor, you're really going to have to know where Ray Allen is.
Kobe trying to mount the comeback. He was in a little foul trouble early on. No stopping Ray Allen in the first half. He got game. His 7th three-pointer of the half. Boston back up 13. 27.5 for Ray. Paul Gasol led the Lakers with 13 points in the first half. A strong move. Purple and gold down 9. Lakers stole momentum at the end of the half. The Black Mamba with the steal. And he hits a triple. Big bucket there. The Lakers down just 6 at the break. So obviously Ray Allen was on fire in the first half, helped the Celtics to a lead as big as 14. But Coop, how was that like a punch in the gut to Boston after Kobe made that 3 after the steal?
It had to be because they were going out on a good note. And again, once it happened and Kobe comes in with the steal, that takes a lot of wind out of your sails. And I thought the Lakers ended the first half, considering they played bad, on a good note by being down by 6.
Other than those shots at the end of the first half, Lisa, Kobe was pretty quiet. What did Boston do to him to contain him in the first half?
I thought Boston did a nice job of really putting the pressure on the Lakers. They tried to pound it inside with Ray Allen knocking down jumpers. I thought Kobe wanted to be a passer in the first half and probably get the big guys going because the big men did show up well. Bynum had a nice first half as well as Paul Gasol. But Kobe didn't have as many shot attempts as well. Yeah, absolutely. Kobe with 6 assists in the first half. Let's get to the second half highlights. Jack in search of a Lakers second half comeback. What's he looking at? The big Spaniard obliges a 9-2 run to start the half. The jumper gives them their first lead since the opening quarter, 57-56. The lead didn't last long. Ray Allen doing it again. His NBA Finals record, 8th three-pointer of the ballgame, puts Boston back up 2. Kobe picked up his 4th foul midway through the third quarter. He didn't even touch him right there. And Lisa, the Lakers struggled after that. Well, I thought the Celtics really caused a matchup problem. We saw Derek Fisher guarding Ray Allen, then we saw Kobe on Ray Allen, and it really was a problem because both those guys got into foul trouble. So the Lakers really struggled, I think, from a defensive perspective, which we usually don't see, and it really did affect their offense. But Coop, the Celtics bench providing a boost, giving them a 3-point lead. Well, Big Baby Davis came in, Nate Johnson right there hitting the 3-pointer. Rasheed Wallace played extremely well on the offensive end, unlike they did the first game. But again, I thought they set the tone for that, and it makes it easy for your team to go when you got your bench players coming in. Little Nate Robinson right there. The Lakers bench answers Sasha Vujacic. The nice offensive rebound finds Jordan Farmar. Game tied at 83. Now, game tied at 85. Despite 5 fouls, Kobe remains aggressive. The Sunday drive, double clutches, gets a hoop and the harm. Lakers up 88-85. Lakers up 1. Pau Gasol blocks Kendrick Perkins' shot. The ball goes to Rajon Rondo, and he lays it up to give Boston the lead again, 91-90. The Celtics up 3. Rajon Rondo left open, and he hits a jumper, gives Boston a 95-90 lead with a minute 50 left. And the Celtics looking to put the game away. Kevin Garnett to Kendrick Perkins, capping a 10-0 run, 97-90. Kobe, refusing to lose, hits a big 3-ball. Lakers down 98-83. Lakers down 6 now. Boston seals the game as Rajon Rondo pokes the ball away from Kobe. Well, the Lakers lose at home for the first time in the playoffs, 103-94 the final. The series now